Hi everyone, thank you for attending this session. My name is Waben and I'm managing the data annual platform for one of the biggest insurance company in France. I do hope that you are well suited because now I don't want, I'm not going to give you answer, only questions. So at the end, maybe we will have more time to talk about it, and I do hope that at the end we can have some debate about that. So a few years back, I was lucky enough to be asked to design and imagine a new platform for my company. And at the time, we did have many challenges to face, obviously. And one way to address some of them was to go all for a data platform as code. And okay. Sorry. So when I talk about data platform as code, what I mean is it's an end-to-end solution for business to get a different data product and data solution be ready in the few minutes for them. And basically, it's what we did in my company. So the first step is going to obviously to get the need of the business, and to do that, for example, they can express them into specific file, for example, YAML file. But you can, if you want to make it easier for them, it could be with a self-service platform, a self-service interface, and it's everything we need from them. And they're going to describe everything they want to do. For example, I'm going to be a dashboard BI. Do I need to have some, I don't know, some specific product? Do I have the need for a database, this kind of service? So they're going to define everything, and our internal framework is going to understand what it's going to do. And based on that, we build an image. It's going to be the image of the product that we want to deploy. And we have many pipelines. Everything is completely automated, and we are deploying all the components, the assets, and the features that the business needs. It could be, for example, data product. It could be workspace for do the training, for the inference, for serving model. It could be a workspace for very specific AI, and now quite recently we're doing for the RAG products. And thanks to the use of an internal framework, everything is centralized. And it's what I put in the end. We cannot see it very well, but the core specification is centralized by design into the platform. And with that, everything from the security, the access management, the governance, and everything there is about monitoring, tech monitoring, functional monitoring, and everything that we can do about the surveillance of the service level agreement. And obviously, when we are designing this kind of product, this kind of platform, everything is very crafted. It's homemade, so you can fit it. Depending of what you want to deploy. So this is very nice for the user because they know that they are going to get something that is very custom for them. And because it's handmade, you could very be aligned about every standard that you have internally. I know in my company we have many standards. You need to do that. You need to do that. You need to do your testing like that. And thanks to that, we can assess if we are aligned with this standard. And obviously, you can as well use open source standard. And this is very nice. For example, we can use open lineage for do some lineage building into the platform. And also, we have a very interesting stuff is to block, to control what the user can do. And because some users, you don't want to put them some solution or some part of a solution, you can go very deep into controlling what they are going to see. On the other way, we will have the part that we now see as a data intelligence platform. Is this something quite new now, and this is very interesting because in many aspects you can leverage on different solutions. And the most important part for us now is to see all the innovation that will come in thanks to this product. And this is a very good way to do innovation without lower the cost of the data platform. And for example, we will now, some solutions are not developing by the team, but already built in by design into the products. And from my experience, it's a very good way to have a better communication with the user because you are building trust because now you can put many innovative solutions for them in very, very short period of time. It's not working. And some very interesting example for this, it's the governance part. Why? Because from the way I see it, there's many different ways to do the same stuff. And for example, I take the data governance as an example. We will have many different ways to do it. The first one will be by design into the data platform. Because when I was showing the level of abstraction of the data platform as code, everything is centralized. So we have many different steps to control what we want to do, to see, is it normal that this user can use this kind of data, or to do the lineage. Because now we are putting all the metadata into, for example, a database or table format or stuff like that, and we can definitely do all the lineage between all the variables. And this is very nice because now it's very easy for a user to expose this data table and to see what it's going to use, what kind of usage is going to do with this data. You have many ways. For example, now in Databricks, since 2 years now, you have Unity catalog, and in it you have, obviously everyone knows it here, you have built-in functionalities, very useful for this kind of use cases. For example, now it's interesting because the user can directly see what the Unity catalog can propose for commenting the tables, and the user can now is able to do validation of the comment based on the Unity catalog. And a third way will be to go for the enterprise grade data catalog, and this is very different from what we talked before, because now one very specific case is because the platform is sometimes in some teams and the people that managing the data catalog is another team, they sometimes, and from my experience I said, there's not really a good communication, not between the product but between the teams, because now you will have, for example, data steward, data manager in every sector of your business, and they are going to understand and to see what your platform is going to do. And it's why now we are putting a lot of data catalog into big company, because you want to decentralize the way that people and the business are seeing into the data. So now what is important to see is we have definitely some overlapping between the functionality, and it could be hard to decide what is going to be the best solution for this kind of use cases. So at the very beginning, I was saying that I will not give answer, only question, but I will give some advice, I think. And my first one will be, see it as a mixture of expert approach. It's like an LLM problem that we face now. You want to use the best of the product that you have into your hand. And for that, you need to obviously define your priorities. What are you going to use first? What your business need, and what going to be your priority for defining the roadmap of your platform. And because of that, you are going to assess products, assess functionality, and this is the way to do it. Because from my experience, I saw many steps that we are doing an implementation of a solution, and we didn't define what are we going to do of that, or what is the priority of development for your roadmap. And for my third point, it will be, because in some companies, some sector, for example in insurance, you need to have a very strong regulation. You can test what everything that you need, or everything that your customer wants. But you need to go all through this governance, and sometimes it could be very long, because, for example, you can have a 3 months release. So if a customer wants a specific change, you will need to wait 3 months for get this functionality. And it's not a technical problem, it's just that you want to have a strong governance and to go all through the process that you need. And the way I see it is because even if you have a strong governance, you should not kill the fun of the data team and the data platform team, because in the long run, it's one of the key things that is going to make your data platform team stronger. And in the long time is what we need to do as a manager head of data engineering, whatever, to keep in mind for to keep an happy team. Yeah, definitely.